trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sandstorm. A long time no see, Diamond. I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful. We did pass the safety inspections stipulated by Article, however. This dream, veteran game. Call this type of dream a thrill dream. Luckily, I just so happen to be an Oh yes, I nearly forgot.
The nature of this memory is special. In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to court.
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for you?
No, no, no! Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Then on to the next order of business.
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite... You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the midnight, dear, do you have a crush on me? Well, I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side...
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare.
What a frightened look you have.
Oh, seems like I can...
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, then suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like some...
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. But no, those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant, and they didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now?
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands. Best not to bother him. Guest experience.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of...
Looks like we'll have to play this little...
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case. Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan...
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Hi,
The Sparkle murder case?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here. And this has nothing to do with...
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a...
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon the Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer, and my investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their loss.
So the 3 of them teamed up to...
Is the...
No, there can only be one murderer.
If you can't justify it...
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be numbered.
That actually doesn't make much sense.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you. I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn...
Discard your worthless destiny.
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff. Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiable.
Hang on, I'm confused here.
What? Where did you get that?
That won't be necessary.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how... Look! An ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here
Is that all the evidence? How? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. But there are...
isn't that a bit...
No. It's disruptive.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer. What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know?
Don't push it, Lady Blackstone. Whatever you do, that's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will... Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second...
That sounds like... both?
Correct. Exactly.
Oh.
Aren't you going to ask me why?
Okay.
Because...
This is nuts! What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll.
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories?
I see.
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle.
I see. Thank you.
You don't have to play along.
This notice seems like a hint for us from.
That sounded like a story from ancient...
This is so her style. Doesn't look like there are any more clues.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This, Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at... I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only...
If you put it like that, then do you already?
So, who... Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the...
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks. That would suggest that Zhongshan...
So, who exactly is the murderer?
Lefton, that guy...
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to... Lefton's suspicion level...
By process of elimination, it seems that only Right could be the murderer.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at that...
The murderer is Right.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't...
Huh? The next puzzle?
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind...
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can...
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you. It's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And, as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories. Discard your worthless destiny.
Pick of a guac is a tasty one.
Here's the Penacony movie. Once again, another movie has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
So this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdo...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo.
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way...
Ah, the skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on. But instead, there were 3 suspects on the scene. Namely, a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhongshan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you...
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. Let me introduce the idea. First of all, is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people, and only next up, you have the merchant, Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild, and is in direct Finally, there is the gambler, Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heir. That's all the information we have.
That won't be necessary. And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled.
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton."
That's not how you use the...
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Spark.
On the title page is written Chen Katong.
This Jian Katong person.
Serenade the glow. Get your tickets for Rob's Life in the Song concert while you're gone.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces...
Miss Sparkle doesn't want...
She doesn't want to distract our investigation?
Enjoy coffee and pizza. Every bit of the quality.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Papashi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary. What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of...
Have you dealt with many?
No, only a handful. After all,
This clock is...
open it up and take a look.
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence.
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but
Have you found out who the killer is?
just some shallow intuition. Anyway,
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon.
pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting. Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Serenade the glow. Get your tickets for Robin's Life is a Song concert.
Good. Then let us appreciate your power. Have you solved this guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Coin.
Enjoy Clocky's Pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one. Here's the Pentaconey News. Once again, another moment of peace has passed over the hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all a safe and sound sleep. Become part of the family. Raise and laugh and enjoy the
This evidence
It doesn't. Looks
This evidence
it doesn't. Looks like
Right as a Pepeshi citizen.
This stool is a piece.
That's right! Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was taken advantage of his position. He stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her. So she went back with him to the changing room. He then suddenly pulled it tight. What a tragedy! If it weren't for...
Is something wrong here?
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are Mr. Assistant Detective.
Ah, I see. Sheriff.
Correct, Detective Sampo!
Sheriff, the murderer is
Yes! For the laughter! How did I fail?
dead. Right from the start, there was no...
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a...
Ugh.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every...
I take it so seriously! Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius anyway. Since our genius detective Black...
So that's it? This is just...
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Like the song concert while they're hot.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle, the butler Zhongshan, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never...
As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened.
The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face...
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood.
Besides us and Zhongshan, the butler, Lefton the cook, and Wright the driver.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a...
Wait up! Wait up!
honest kid?
No cheating!
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective.
No, it's...
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place.
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3...
No murder case this time around.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy.
Seeing as we're in Penacony, the answer is...
Womp womp. Wrong answer. The correct answer is... Sparkle! When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster. So is exhausted. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was that jibber-jabber?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat.
No interest in conflict.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Annihilate.
Bloom.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends!
I'll see you off.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
Ill tidings manifest.
I need to be brief.
Eliminating threat.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Fighting is meaningless.
Holy smokes! What's up with his... Huh? No voices? This guy...
Wait. Don't... Something's off.
Miss! You killed Sparkle! How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't...
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that...
This? Don't jump to... If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder?
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle... The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. As for my second conclusion, it's even... The answer is simple. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't. And so, when he learned this piece of information, that's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle, which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using...
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom, using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer. But
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all three of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me?
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool invited...
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch two fish with one cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refused? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if... Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is... Sampo?
This is Bellabug, right?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also... I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part the flame inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. Welcome to Dreamscapes. What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. this has been? Did you notice its nested structure? What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. What a special dream this has been. this has been. Did you notice it's nested? What a special dream this has been. What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in What a special dream this has been. Did you notice? special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? What a special dream this has been. What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape. What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. What a special dream this has been. Did you notice it's... What a special dream this has been. What a special dream this has been. this has been? Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
Harmonize existence. Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song concert.
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
I'll see you all.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Stand still.
A test.
Eliminating front.
Help me, Mr. Sora!
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure?
Does that hurt? Does that hurt? Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Answer me. 0, please.
Eliminating threat.
Relax.
Stay back, Clara.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.